As we move into 2025, it's time to reflect on our financial habits and consider the changes we can make for a healthier financial future. Whether it's saving, budgeting, or investing, we're going to cover practical habits you can adopt to help you achieve your financial goals this year. So let's get started. First and foremost, it's crucial to assess your current financial situation. This is the foundational step in transforming your financial habits in 2025. Understanding where you stand financially is essential before you can make any meaningful changes. Here's a step-by-step guide to help you with this process. 1. Gather financial statements. Start by collecting all your financial documents. This includes bank statements, credit card statements, investment account summaries, and any records related to loans or mortgages. Having all this information in one place will give you a comprehensive overview of your financial landscape. 2. Calculate your net worth. Next, it's time to calculate your net worth. Your net worth is determined by taking the total value of your assets, such as your home, car, savings accounts, and investments, and subtracting your liabilities, which include any debts you owe like personal loans and credit card balances. This simple calculation provides a quick snapshot of your financial health and sets a baseline for your future progress. 3. Track your income and expenses. It's vital to monitor your spending habits. For at least 1 month, keep a detailed record of all your income and expenses. You can use budgeting apps, spreadsheets, or even a good old-fashioned notebook, whatever works best for you. This exercise will help you identify where your money is going and highlight any spending habits that you might want to change. Look for fixed expenses, like rent or mortgage payments, and variable expenses, like dining out or shopping, so that you have a full picture of your financial behavior. 4. Evaluate your debts. Understanding your debts is crucial for effective financial management. List all your debts, including student loans, car loans, and credit card balances. For each debt, note the balance, interest rate, and minimum monthly payment. Evaluating your debt situation will allow you to prioritize which debts to pay off first. For example, you might decide to focus on high-interest debt first, which can save you money over time. 5. Analyze your spending patterns. After tracking your income and expenses, take some time to analyze your spending patterns. Are there categories where you consistently overspend? Are you allocating too much money towards non-essential items? Identifying these patterns allows you to create a more effective budget for the year ahead. Consider asking yourself questions like, what purchases brought me actual joy or benefit? And did I spend more than I should in certain areas? This analysis will create a more mindful approach to spending moving forward. 6. Create financial goals. After assessing your current situation, think about what you want to achieve financially in 2025. Do you want to save for a vacation, buy a home, or retire debt? Setting specific and achievable financial goals is vital, as they will serve as motivation and a blueprint for your financial journey. Consider using the SMART criteria: specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound when setting these goals. Once you have a clear understanding of your financial situation, it's time to create a realistic budget. A budget is the foundation of effective money management, allowing you to allocate your resources in a way that aligns with your financial goals. Here are detailed steps and useful budgeting methods to help you create a budget that works for you. 1. Choose your budgeting method. Budgeting isn't one size fits all. There are several popular methods, and it's important to pick one that resonates with your style. Let's discuss a few effective methods. The 50-30-20 rule. This is a classic budgeting framework where you allocate 50% of your income to needs, your essentials like housing, utilities, and groceries. 30% to wants, discretionary spending for things like dining out, entertainment, and hobbies, and 20% to savings and debt repayment. This simple structure helps you maintain a balanced approach to spending and saving. Zero-based budgeting. This strategy requires you to assign every dollar of your income to a specific purpose. At the end of the month, your income minus your expenses should equal zero. This approach forces you to scrutinize all your expenses and take responsibility for each dollar spent, ensuring nothing goes to waste. The envelope system. A more tactile approach to budgeting, The envelope system involves assigning a physical envelope for each spending category and filling it with cash. For instance, you might have an envelope for groceries, one for dining out, and another for entertainment. Once the cash in an envelope runs out, that's it for spending in that category for the month. This method is effective for individuals who prefer a hands-on approach to managing their expenses. Using budgeting apps, technology can streamline the budgeting process. Apps like Mint, YiWanAb, You Need a Budget, and EveryDollar can automate tracking and categorizing your expenses. These tools can provide insights and alerts, helping you adjust your spending habits as needed. 2. Set realistic spending limits. Once you've chosen your budgeting method, it's time to set specific limits for each category based on your income and past spending patterns. While it's essential to be disciplined, make sure your budget is realistic. Trying to cut back excessively in certain areas may lead to frustration and a lack of sustainability. Instead, gradually adjust your spending limits until you find a balance that works for you. 3. Prioritize savings. When creating your budget, treat savings as a non-negotiable expense. Consider setting up automatic transfers to your savings account as soon as you receive your paycheck. This means you're paying yourself first before allocating money to discretionary spending. Aim to save at least 20% of your income, if possible, but even starting small can make a significant difference over time. Emergency funds, retirement accounts, and individual savings goals all benefit from consistent contributions. 4. Account for irregular expenses. Traditional budgeting often focuses on monthly expenses, but you must also account for irregular or annual expenses such as car maintenance, holiday gifts, or property taxes. To prepare for these, divide the total annual amount of these expenses by 12 and set that amount aside in your monthly budget. Being proactive about these costs prevents you from being caught off guard and needing to dip into savings or go into debt. 5. Monitor your progress. Your budget isn't static. It requires regular monitoring. Set aside time each week or month to review your spending against your budget. This will help you catch any areas where you're overspending and allow for course corrections. For example, if you notice that you spent more than planned on groceries, you might decide to adjust your budget or find ways to cut back on that category moving forward. 6. Make adjustments as needed. Life is unpredictable and circumstances can change, whether it's a job change, moving, or unexpected expenses. Your budget should be flexible enough to accommodate these changes. Don't hesitate to revisit and revise your budget as new information arises or as your financial goals evolve. 7. Celebrate small wins. As you start using your budget effectively, take the time to celebrate your progress. Whether it's reaching a savings milestone or successfully sticking to your budget for a month, acknowledging your achievements can motivate you to maintain the habit. By creating a realistic and personalized budget, you set yourself up for financial success in 2025. A budget is not just a list of numbers, it's a living document that empowers you to make informed financial decisions and work towards your goals. One of the most crucial financial habits you can adopt in 2025 is building an emergency fund. An emergency fund acts as a financial safety net, allowing you to navigate unexpected expenses without derailing your financial stability. Let's break down the steps to establish a solid emergency fund and how to make it a priority this year. 1. Determine the right amount to save. The first step in building your emergency fund is calculating how much you need to save. A common guideline is to aim for 3 to 6 months worth of living expenses. This figure includes all essential costs such as rent or mortgage payments, utilities, groceries, transportation, and insurance. To figure out your target amount, create a detailed list of these essential expenses and multiply by 3 to 6, depending on your comfort level and financial situation. 2. Open a dedicated savings account. Once you've determined your target amount, it's time to open a dedicated savings account specifically for your emergency fund. Choose a high-yield savings account to earn some interest while keeping your money accessible. An account that's separate from your everyday checking or spending accounts helps reduce the temptation to dip into these savings for non-emergencies. 3. Automate your savings. One of the best ways to ensure you consistently contribute to your emergency fund is to automate your savings. Set up recurring transfers from your checking account to your emergency fund savings account. Treat these transfers like a bill you must pay each month. Start small if necessary, aiming for a manageable amount that fits comfortably within your budget. You can gradually increase this amount over time as you adjust your budget or find additional savings opportunities. 4. Set short-term milestones. To keep yourself motivated and on track, establish short-term milestones as you work toward your ultimate goal. For example, aim to save $1,000 as an initial buffer against emergencies. This smaller goal can be less intimidating and provide a sense of accomplishment that encourages you to continue saving. Celebrate each milestone to reinforce your commitment to building your emergency fund. 5. Use windfalls wisely. If you receive any unexpected windfalls, such as a bonus at work, a tax refund, or a gift, consider allocating a portion of that money to your emergency fund. This additional contribution can significantly accelerate your progress. For instance, if you receive a $1,200 tax refund, you could set aside $600 toward your emergency fund, making your path to reaching your goal much quicker. 6. Reassess and adjust. As your life changes, so may your emergency fund needs. People often experience significant life changes, whether they're getting married, having children, changing jobs, or moving to a new city. Reassess your living expenses regularly to determine if you need to adjust the target amount for your emergency fund. If your expenses increase, you may need to save more. Periodically reassessing your fund ensures that you're sufficiently protected against unexpected costs. 7. Understanding what qualifies as an emergency. Educate yourself on what constitutes an emergency expense versus a non-emergency expense. Emergencies typically include medical emergencies, sudden car repairs, job loss, or essential home repairs. Routine expenses, like planned vacations, new tech purchases, or entertainment, should not be funded from your emergency savings. Having clear boundaries will help preserve the integrity of your emergency fund, ensuring it's there for genuine, unexpected situations. 8. Stick to the plan. Lastly, it's essential to stay disciplined and committed to your goal of building and maintaining your emergency fund. In times of financial stress, it might be tempting to use these funds for non-emergency expenses. However, dwindling your emergency savings can leave you vulnerable to unforeseen situations. Remind yourself of the purpose of this fund and keep your eyes on the prize: financial security and peace of mind. In conclusion, an emergency fund is a crucial component of financial stability. Building one empowers you to handle unexpected challenges without falling back into debt or compromising your other financial goals. By implementing these strategies and prioritizing your savings, you'll be in a much stronger position to face whatever 2025 has in store for you. Now that we've discussed the importance of building an emergency fund, let's focus on another vital financial habit for 2025: tackling debt strategically. Debt can often feel like a heavy burden, but with a well-thought-out strategy, you can manage and eliminate it. Let's explore effective methods for dealing with debt and taking control of your financial future. 1. Understand your debt. The first step in tackling debt is to gain a thorough understanding of what you owe. List all your debts. This includes credit cards, student loans, personal loans, and any other outstanding balances. For each debt, note the required minimum payments, the interest rates, and the remaining balances. This list will provide clarity and help you formulate a plan of attack. 2. Assess the types of debt. Not all debts are created equal. Categorize your debts into two main types: secured and unsecured debt. Secured debt, such as a mortgage or auto loan, is backed by collateral, making it less risky for the lender. Unsecured debt, like credit card debt, has no collateral and often comes with higher interest rates. Understanding these distinctions will help you prioritize repayment effectively. 3. Choose a repayment strategy. Two widely recognized debt repayment strategies can help you pay off your debts efficiently. Debt snowball method. This method focuses on paying off your smallest debts first while making minimum payments on larger debts. Once the smallest debt is paid off, you roll that payment into the next smallest debt. The motivation from paying off smaller debts can build momentum and confidence as you progress. Debt avalanche method. In contrast, the avalanche method prioritizes paying off debts with the highest interest rates first while making minimum payments on the other debts. This approach saves you the most money in interest over time, albeit it can take longer to pay off the first debt. Choose the strategy that best fits your psychological and financial needs. 4. Negotiate lower interest rates. Don't hesitate to contact your lenders and negotiate for lower interest rates, especially on credit cards. A simple phone call can often lead to a lower rate, which can save you money in the long run. Be prepared to explain your situation, express your commitment to paying off the debt, and showcase any positive payment history you have with them. 5. Consider debt consolidation. Debt consolidation can be a practical solution if you have multiple debts with high interest rates. This involves taking out a single loan to pay off multiple debts, leaving you with just one monthly payment. Look for options like personal loans or balance transfer credit cards that offer 0% introductory rates for a period. However, be cautious with this approach. Make sure you understand the terms and potential fees involved with consolidation. 6. Create a debt repayment timeline. Establish a realistic timeline for paying off your debts. Break down your larger goal into smaller, more manageable milestones. For example, if you aim to pay off a credit card in 6 months, create a plan that outlines how much you need to pay each month to achieve that goal. Having a clear timeline will keep you accountable and motivated. 7. Cut unnecessary expenses. As you focus on tackling your debts, consider cutting back on discretionary spending. Review your budget and identify non-essential expenses you can reduce or eliminate. For example, can you skip that daily coffee shop visit or trim down your entertainment budget? Redirecting those funds toward debt repayment can accelerate your progress and make a noticeable difference. 8. Automate payments. Set up automated payments for your debts to ensure that you never miss a payment. Late fees can accumulate quickly and negatively impact your credit score. Automating your payments takes the stress out of remembering due dates and helps maintain a consistent repayment schedule. 9. Monitor your progress. Track your debt repayment progress regularly. Celebrate your accomplishments as you pay off debts or reach milestones. Seeing the numbers decrease can be incredibly motivating and ignite your determination to keep going. Use a spreadsheet, a debt tracking app, or even a visual chart where you can mark your progress. 10. Avoid accumulating more debt. As you work towards paying off your debts, it's essential to avoid taking on any new debt. This means being mindful of credit card usage and making sure that your spending aligns with your budget. If need be, consider using cash or debit for your purchases until you have a firm grip on your financial situation. 11. Seek professional help if necessary. If your debt feels overwhelming or unmanageable, consider seeking help from a financial advisor or credit counseling service. These professionals can provide strategies tailored to your specific circumstances, helping you regain control of your finances. Now that we've tackled the important topic of debt, let's shift our focus to investment strategies for retirement. As we head into 2025, understanding how to grow your wealth is essential for achieving long-term financial stability and security. Investing is not just for the wealthy, it's a crucial step for anyone who wants to secure a comfortable retirement. So let's explore some effective investment strategies that you can implement right now. 1. Start early and invest consistently. One of the most powerful factors in wealth accumulation is time. The earlier you start investing, the more time you have for your money to grow through the power of compound interest. Even small, regular contributions to a retirement account can add up significantly over the years. If you're in your 20s or 30s, making consistent contributions to an IRA or 401k can set you up for substantial returns in the future. 2. Diversify your investments. Diversification involves spreading your investments across different asset classes, such as stocks, bonds, real estate, and cash equivalents, to reduce overall risk. By not putting all your eggs in one basket, you lessen the impact of a poor-performing investment. Consider using a mix of domestic and international stocks, along with a variety of asset classes, based on your risk tolerance and time horizon. This strategy balances risk and allows for different growth opportunities. 3. Take advantage of employer-sponsored retirement accounts. If your employer offers a retirement savings plan, like a 401k, Take full advantage of it. Many employers match a percentage of your contributions, essentially giving you free money for your retirement. Aim to contribute enough to receive the maximum match, as this can significantly enhance your retirement savings. Additionally, contributions to these accounts are often made pre-tax, lowering your taxable income for the year. 4. Consider Roth IRAs. A Roth IRA offers a unique tax advantage. You contribute to after-tax dollars, meaning your investments grow tax-free, and qualifying withdrawals are also tax-free in retirement. If you anticipate being in a higher tax bracket upon retirement, a Roth IRA can be a valuable tool. Investigate income limits and contribution caps, and consult a financial advisor to determine if a Roth IRA fits into your investment strategy. 5. Invest in low-cost index funds and ETFs. For those who may not have the expertise or time to pick individual stocks, low-cost index funds and exchange-traded funds, ETFs, are excellent options. These funds passively track a market index and often have lower expense ratios compared to actively managed funds. Over time, lower fees can significantly improve your returns, making index funds and ETFs a wise choice for retirement savings. 6. Rebalance your portfolio. Regularly review and rebalance your investment portfolio to ensure it aligns with your risk tolerance and investment goals. Over time, certain investments may perform better than others, leading to a disproportionate allocation of your assets. For example, if stocks have had a strong year and now represent a more significant portion of your portfolio than intended, consider selling some stocks and reallocating the funds to bonds or other assets. Rebalancing helps maintain your desired risk level and can enhance long-term performance. 7. Automate your investments. Like saving, automating your investments can make the process easier and more consistent. Set up automatic transfers from your checking account to your investment accounts at regular intervals, whether monthly or quarterly. This strategy removes the temptation to delay investing and ensures that you are consistently contributing to your future. 8. Research and stay informed. Being informed about the market, economic trends, and changes in financial regulations is crucial for making sound investment decisions. Read personal finance books, follow reputable financial news outlets, and consider subscribing to investment newsletters. Staying educated will empower you to make informed choices and adapt your strategy as needed to meet changing financial landscapes. 9. Focus on long-term goals. Investment success is often defined by a long-term perspective. Markets can be volatile, and it's easy to be swayed by short-term fluctuations. Rather than react impulsively to market movements, remind yourself of your long-term goals and the reasons for your investment strategy. Keep in mind that investing is a marathon, not a sprint. 10. Consider working with a financial advisor. If you feel overwhelmed or need personalized guidance, consider consulting a financial advisor. They can help you craft a tailored investment strategy based on your financial situation, risk tolerance, and retirement goals. Advisors can offer advice on asset allocation, investment vehicles, and retirement planning, providing you with confidence as you make decisions. And that wraps up our discussion on how to change your financial habits in 2025. We hope these insights and strategies inspire you to take control of your finances and create a plan that works for you. Remember, improvement takes time and consistency, so be patient with yourself as you implement these changes. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more tips on personal finance, investment strategies, and achieving financial freedom. Don't forget to hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. We want to hear from you. Share your thoughts in the comments below. What financial habits are you looking to change this year? Let's support each other on this journey to better financial health. Thanks for watching, and here's to a prosperous 2025. Until next time, take care of your finances and invest in your future.